Hey everybody, it's your main man Mike from DC. First of all, do not feel sorry for me or anybody else. Also, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist, or social worker or anything like that. The basic knowledge of psychology I have comes from college classes and unfortunately life experience. I've survived a covert and malignant narc. There's nothing worse that you can experience in your life. I'll just leave it as that right now, but as I get more comfortable with you, I hope you understand that each person, just be respectful on here and of our differences and also our life experiences. Every human being struggles. That's the one truth that I can tell you. Some people may make it look easy, but believe me on this, there's always a struggle. And you know what? Just keep on fighting. Today, we're going to first go with something simple. Admittedly, I'm waiting for the gentleman that's supposed to do some insecticide work in my house, and he hasn't shown up. So if I veer off, my apologies. We're going to go over today 3 traits of female narcissists, whether they are malignant or covert. It applies to them both, but especially more, I'd argue, although not with any scientific evidence, the malignant especially. I hope we can all be honest here. I hope we can find this to be a channel of support, mutual understanding, and basic humanity. That's what really matters at the beginning of every day and every end of every day, and how you sleep and how you treat others absolutely matters. The first one's going to be a lack of empathy. I'm not talking about occasionally. Everybody has narcissistic tendencies here and there. It's part of our survival mechanisms. But a lack of empathy consistently is scary. I can tell you this. If you see a woman telling a kid that she doesn't love him anymore, or she hates him, or closes the door on a child or a reasonable person, that's not somebody that you want to really deal with. And that lack of empathy is a giant red flag. Watch out for that one especially. A lot of times they're first great at love bombing you and making you feel on top of the world. But if you watch every once in a while, their real mask shows, and you'll see a negative attitude or comment slipped in there. They can't completely lock this down for whatever reason with their poor impulse control. Number 2, an arrogant, or I don't know what's the word, haughty attitude maybe. If you are that guy or gal, but especially this, as again, I'm discussing female narcissistic people. And by the way, it's an equal opportunity employer. There are men narcissists, there are women narcissists. Supposedly men are more likely to be, but I can tell you women definitely are narcissists too. Arrogant and I would say haughty attitude. I'll give you an example. I'm not going to name names, but a woman that I was with for years would literally yell and berate at retail workers even though she worked in retail. She would go to them and ask them how their day was going, what their name was, can I get you a cup of water, coffee, or what are your favorite fashion ideas, anything nice. They will literally cut these people to the throat, and they will treat them like garbage. If you see a woman treating retail employees, or heck, even a guy treating retail employees like garbage for no reason, that's a giant red flag. It says that there's an entitlement about them. It says that they're haughty, they're better than everybody else. You don't need that drama. Again, chaos and disorder is a lot worse than law and order, and also having a sense of peace instead of having to walk around on eggshells all day is therapeutic all by itself. If you're in a relationship right now and you're hearing this, take note. You're going to have to plan your clearing from this, and also I would recommend with a professional such as a psychiatrist, psychologist, and make sure that they're vetted for narcissistic abilities, because women are a lot better than guys at hiding their narcissistic tendencies. The third one today we're going to discuss, darn, he's still not here, and it's all right, is manipulation and exploitation. This means that they're going to have a group of friends that will be their flying monkeys. That's the first red flag right there. If they bring in their friends to attack you, that is a major red flag, but also their ability to manipulate and exploit any situation. They do this without any kind of regard. They're callous. They will manipulate and exploit people for their own purposes and not for something mutually beneficial. Normal human connections are based on a two-way street. These are one-way street, folks. My opinion is this: you can't argue with crazy people. All they'll do is make you crazier. And narcissistic people are experts at this. They love to do that and then try to play the victim when you ultimately explode. The best thing you can do is disengage. Easier said than done. It takes years of practice, years of therapy, years of training. But if you have any ideas, suggestions, comments, anything you'd like covered, please put it down here in the comments. But I wish you well. Be healthy, be free, and be aware of these characteristics, because this is just episode 1. Thank you.